welcome to World News. I am Jessica Magaji Joseph. First, the headlines. Nigerians leaders call for patience amid economic hardship. Tension in the Middle East as Israel vows new attack. Taiwan shuts down as Typhoon Krathon approaches. And on sport, FIFA bans Samuel Eto'o from national team games for 6 months. Now the news in detail. Nigerians on Tuesday staged mass protests against economic hardship as the West African nation marked its 64th independence anniversary, with its president calling for patience. The protesters, waving placards, demanded better opportunities and jobs for young people, especially in a country that has some of the world's highest poverty and hunger levels, despite being a top oil producer on the continent. Although the government has defended the economic policies, their immediate impact has contributed to pushing the inflation rate to a 28-year high while the currency languishes at record low against the dollar. No fewer than 150 people are feared dead following a boat mishap in Niger State, as the rescue operation is still ongoing. The tragedy occurred at the Gbajibo community of the Mokwa local government area around 8:30 p.m. on Monday. The boat, reportedly carrying about 300 passengers, was returning from a Muslim festival when the incident occurred. As of now, about 250 passengers have been rescued and the rescue operation is still ongoing. Nigerian evacuation. The federal government on Tuesday hinted at a move to evacuate Nigerians in Lebanon as hostility between Israel and Iran escalated, with Iran reportedly firing 180 ballistic missiles at Israel. Iraq, Lebanon and Jordan lie between Iran and Israel and will be affected by the development. In a message posted on X on Tuesday evening, the special assistant to the president on social media, Dada Olusegun, through his X handle, said all Nigerians in Lebanon be alert and are expected to get in touch with the Nigerian mission for profiling and documentation and subsequent evacuation. According to a report in Israel, the Israel Defense Forces said it intercepted the 180 ballistic missiles launched by Iran at Israel on Tuesday evening. When we return, news from other parts of Africa. Please stay with us.
This is Hillstv. Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you. Now we be this
Hillstv, Podcast.
Hooray! BossFM 95.5 Abuja celebrates its anniversary.
We are 5 years strong, but still the vibe.
Celebrating authenticity, reliability, and consistency.
BossFM 95.5.
From Abuja to the world.
Thank you for the love. Cheers to more years. BossFM 95.5.
We know the news and entertainment. Happy anniversary. Stay bossed.
Welcome back. The UN Security Council has extended the mandate of the Kenya-led multinational force helping to tackle gang violence in Haiti after brushing up a call from Haiti to start talks on transforming it into a UN peacekeeping mission. According to the final draft obtained by newsmen, China and Russia succeeded in eliminating the paragraph in the resolution that acknowledged the call of the President of Haiti's Transitional Presidential Council at the UN General Assembly to start a discussion on moving to a UN peacekeeping force. Last Thursday, the 26th of September, a call was made by Edgar Leblanc and was the first public announcement of support by a government official since the United States proposed a UN peacekeeping mission in early September as a way to secure more resources for the Kenyan-led mission. A rebel group in Congo generates around $300,000 a month in revenue through its control of a mining area in the east of the country, a UN official said. In April, the M23, a rebel group with alleged links to Rwanda, seized the Rubaya mining area in eastern Congo, which holds deposits of a key mineral used in the production of smartphones and computers. Over 15% of the world's supply of tantalum, a rare metal extract from coltan, comes from Rubaya. Bintou Keita, head of the UN mission in Congo, told the Security Council. KC said unless international sanctions are imposed on those benefiting from this criminal trade, peace will remain elusive and civilians will continue to suffer. We move to other parts of the world after this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. And now to other parts of the world. Lawmakers gave new French Prime Minister Michel Barnier a rough ride, heckling him constantly as he laid out his proposed policies in an inaugural speech to Parliament on Tuesday. A baptism of fire that highlighted how difficult governing will be for his minority government. In a wide-range speech, Barnier, a veteran conservative, warned sovereign of France's colossal debt, promised belt tightening and more taxation to improve the nation's finances, and said France will continue to support Ukraine in its defense against Russia's invasion. The address to the new legislature opening session was a crucial test for his new government, which has no clear majority in the parliament. The National Assembly, after legislative elections, produced no clear winner. The mood in the chamber was closely watched for signs of how difficult opposition lawmakers intend to make it for the 73-year-old veteran conservative and EU Brexit negotiator to get things done and keep power. Barnier made a priority of remedying France's indebted public finances. Iran's armed forces chief of staff on Tuesday said the country was prepared to repeat its attacks if Israel is not contained by the US and Europe. Iran launched at least 180 missiles into Israel, the latest in a series of escalating attacks in the years-long conflict between Israel and Iran and its Arab allies. Israel vowed retaliation of Iran's artillery barrage, which it said had caused only a few injuries. In Lebanon, explosions were heard and fire and smoke visible along the Beirut skyline on Wednesday morning in what the Israeli military claimed was a strike on Hezbollah target. In the early hours of Wednesday morning, residents in some areas of the southern suburbs of the Lebanese capital were warned to evacuate their homes. Anthony Blinken and his Moroccan counterpart Nasser Bourita met in Washington on Tuesday amid rising tensions in the Middle East. The two leaders exchanged views on development in North Africa and the Middle East. Blinken said what the U.S. would keep working on de-escalating the conflict in the region. Ties between Washington and Rabat have improved significantly since the United States supported Morocco's claim over Western Sahara in December of 2020. The recognition was slammed by Western Sahara and Algeria. In exchange, Morocco agreed to normalize relations with Israel. Up next is business news. Please stay with us.
This is Hillstv. Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you.
Welcome back. And on business news, Nigeria importation of premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, dropped by 3.5 billion litres in the last year. Data gathered from the National Bureau of Statistics has shown. In the latest petroleum product distribution statistics released by the agency on Tuesday, total petrol imports reduced to 20.30 billion litres in 2023 from the 23.54 billion litres recorded in 2022, showing a decrease of 13.77% year-on-year. NBS also noted that petrol imports dropped by 3.58 billion litres in the second half of 2023 compared to the year's first half. It said the country imported 8.36 billion litres of premium motor spirit in the first half of 2023, a significant decrease from the 11.94 billion litres imported in 2023, marking a 29.99% reduction. Reports from NBS stated that in 2023, PMS truck had stood at 20.22 billion litres, indicating a 16.96% decrease relative to 24.35 billion litres recorded in 2022. The latest data from the Ghana Statistical Service shows that the economy expanded by a strong 6.9% year-on-year in Q2 2024, building on the solid 4.8% recorded in Q1. According to the firm, the growth acceleration in Q2 2024 was largely driven by stronger industrial output powered by mining and quarrying, as well as a continuing recovery in the construction sector. In expenditure terms, stronger growth in Q2 2024 was bolstered by an 8.5% increase in private consumption and a 12.6% rise in exports. Turning to the second half of 2024, it said growth will remain strong, although it will decelerate from the high recorded in Q2 2024. The Bahamas is stuck in a financial pickle, much of it because of the whims of climate change, bureaucracy, and the fossil fuel industry, said its Prime Minister, who adds that he is tired of promises of help but little action. Like many other countries in the global south, Bahamas has a lot of deaths from warming-connected weather disasters. Its leaders say it did little to its cause. In 2019, Hurricane Dorian, the strongest storm to hit Bahamas on record, caused $3.4 billion in damage. By comparison, the country's annual revenue is only $2.8 billion to $2.9 billion a year. The country is now in debt by about $10 billion. Its leaders said they are seeking more help, more money from the global north and oil companies, Bahamas Prime Minister Philip Davis said in an interview. Still to come is sport news. Please stay with us.
From the start of long ago. Hooray! BossFM 95.5 Abuja celebrates its anniversary.
We are 5 years strong, but still the vibe.
Celebrating authenticity, reliability, and consistency.
BossFM 95.5.
From Abuja to the world.
Thank you for the love. Cheers to more years.
BossFM 95.5. We know the news and entertainment. Happy anniversary. Stay bossed.
Welcome back. And on sport news, Super Eagles forward Victor Boniface was the hero on the night as Bayer Leverkusen saw off AC Milan 1-0 at home in the Champions League on Tuesday, continuing their perfect start to life in the competition. The decisive moment in the match came early in the second period when Leverkusen's Victor Boniface showed his striker's instinct to follow in an effort at goal and emphatically hand Xabi Alonso's side the 3 points. Leverkusen, beating Europa League finalists in May, have continued their excellent form from last season, winning both of their matches in Europe's top club competition with 5 goals scored and 0 conceded. Tottenham is overturned. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has escaped a 3-match suspension after his red card in a 3-0 defeat to Tottenham was overturned. The Portugal midfielder was sent off by referee Chris Kavanagh for a high tackle on James Maddison during the clash at Old Trafford over the past weekend. Fernandes clearly slipped before catching Maddison, who agreed the challenge did not justify a red card. United appealed against the decision, and the English Football Association has upheld the claim of wrongful dismissal. Cameroon soccer great Samuel Eto'o was banned by FIFA on Monday from attending any national team games for 6 months. Eto'o, who has been president of the Cameroon Soccer Federation since 2021, faced 2 charges from an incident at the Under-20 Women's World Cup in Colombia on September 11th. FIFA did not specify details of what happened at the round of 16 game that Brazil won against Cameroon 3-1 after extra time. Eto'o was judged to have broken disciplinary rules relating to offensive behavior and violations of the principles of fair play and misconduct of officials, FIFA said. And that's the sport news on World News. We move to the rest of the news after this break. Please stay with us.
From the start of long ago.
Hooray! Boss FM 95.5 Abuja celebrates its anniversary.
We are 5 years strong, but still the vibe.
Celebrating authenticity, reliability, and consistency.
Boss FM 95.5.
From Abuja to the world.
Thank you for the love. Cheers to more years.
Boss FM 95.5. We know the news and entertainment. Happy anniversary. Stay bossed.
Believe our future started with you.
Welcome back. And now to the rest of the news. Taiwan shut down schools and closed its financial markets on Wednesday as Typhoon Krathon pounded its south and east with torrential rains and winds ahead of its expected landfall. Krathon, packing sustained wind speed of 173 km per hour and gusts of up to 209 km per hour, was 130 km southeast of the major port city, Kaohsiung, as of 12 p.m. The typhoon, downgraded overnight to medium from strong under Taiwan's measurement system, is now expected to arrive near Kaohsiung or Tainan on Thursday morning, a day later than previously forecast, the agency said. And that's world news. But before we go, here are the headlines again. We told you that Nigerian leaders call for patience amid economic hardship. Tension in the Middle East as Israel vows new attacks. Taiwan shuts down as Typhoon Krathon approaches. And on sport, FIFA banned Samuel Eto'o from national team games for 6 months. Remember to visit us on Facebook at Hillstv Abuja, Instagram at Hillstv Abuja, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hillstv. I am Jessica Magaji Joseph. Thanks for watching.